Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We're passionate about helping people with business and accounting. In today's video, I want to talk about vendor management. So if you have independent contractors for your business, listen up. This video is for you. So there is a distinction between having an employee and having an independent contractor. And as a business owner, you have responsibilities for both. So if you're in a position that you require additional help and do not want to take on an employee, then most people consider an independent contractor. So here are some of the things that you need to collect from your independent contractor. So before you issue your independent contractor their very first check, you need to make sure that you have a W-9 on file for them. This W-9 will state what the name of the company is, their address, and more importantly, it tells you what type of business entity they are. So if this independent contractor is a single member LLC or a sole proprietor, or they have a partnership, then you need to issue them a 1099 if you pay them for labor or services in excess of $600. Around October, November timeframe, businesses should be evaluating all of their independent contractors and figuring out which ones they need to issue 1099s for. So it's so much easier for a business owner to go through this information as they're collecting W-9s than it is to try to reach out to all of their independent contractors and hope that they give them the W-9 form. So that's why I always recommend that you do not issue them their first check until they render the W-9. They are much more likely to do so if they're waiting on their check than if you pay them and then later on you hope that they get it to you. So this W-9, the components of a W-9 is an IRS form. So you're going to get this form off the IRS website and you want them to fill it out completely. If the independent contractor is an S corporation or an Inc., you don't have to issue them a 1099. However, if they're a partnership or a single member LLC, then you will have to issue them a 1099. So what I like to do is I like to do an analysis around October, November timeframe, and then again in January for anyone that were borderline. We knew we were going to continue to work with them, but haven't met the $600 threshold yet. So what I do is I export a report out of QuickBooks and I go through it. And anyone that would need a 1099, we would sort and filter by all of those independent contractors. And then in January, so 1099s are due in January 31st, we make sure that we file our 1099s. In Oklahoma, we are required to file with the state as well as federal. So there are several resources that you can use. QBO has a really easy way to file 1099s. But you can also use Track 1099 if you want to file that way. So again, having these W-9 forms will make it easy for you to fill out all of the information that you need for your vendor in the vendor screen in QBO. So you already have it. If you make this part of your process right at the beginning when you're going to work with someone, it makes it so much easier to do this analysis at the end of the year. Very similar to an I-9 form for an employee. You need to verify their identity, all of that information. That's very similar to independent contractors. So be sure to collect your W-9s and do an analysis around October, November timeframe so you know who you have to issue 1099s to. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, share it with a friend, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.